French Quarter residents are rattled and demanding answers after a string of violent attacks.
Residents say the crime seems continuous.
Well, a California attorney is now recovering from the severe beating he received in New Orleans last week.
I think we have an insurgency of predators in this city, and something really has to be done about it.
After becoming frustrated with the city crime epidemic, I decided to take action.
Well, entrepreneur and New Orleanian Sidney Torres calls for more action against crime in the French Quarter in a newly released commercial.
Former sanitation entrepreneur Sidney Torres is responsible for this commercial, now being viewed on local television. Torres wants his message heard, specifically by Mayor Mitch Landrieu. Last month, video showed a break-in at Torres' home.
You know, he's got as much standing as any other citizen to call the mayor out. And I think he's got the mayor's attention.
Rebuilding a city is not as easy as Mr. Torres seems to think it is. He made millions and millions and millions of dollars off of garbage contracts in the French Quarter, and maybe he should just take some of that money and do it himself if he thinks it's so easy. It's just not.
Sidney Torres came out with those commercials that made some people in the city angry. Now there is this cooperative agreement. He really is following through.
A former trash company owner who blasted Mayor Landrieu about French Quarter crime is putting his money where his mouth is. Sidney Torres and state police were out tonight spreading the word about a new smartphone app to help you report suspicious activity. Torres is also paying for off-duty NOPD officers to patrol the French Quarter. He says the app can also help make sure all areas are covered.
Working alongside the police department and the city administration, I developed the French Quarter Task Force app. The app is simply a crime prevention tool that is anonymous and easy to use. If you see suspicious activity, log on, choose the street, and if possible, take a picture from your app at a discreet vantage point and submit a report. A dedicated officer and the state police will immediately receive a notification and respond. We cannot fix this crime problem alone.
A witness to a shooting in the French Quarter early this morning used a new app to report it to off-duty NOPD officers. Their response time, less than 2 minutes. Tonight, the app's creator, Sidney Torres, says it's proving to be a powerful tool in the fight against crime in the Quarter.
Results show, okay? Crime's down 35 to 40% in the French Quarter, okay?
And you think it's because of
I don't think. I know.
Okay.
I mean, working with the state police, working with our force, I know. I get real-time data. Our response time is between 4 to 8 minutes. It's unbelievable.
So tell the truth. Did you think it was a crazy idea?
I thought it was absolutely crazy.
But even the chief of police has become a believer.
It had immediate effects because the visibility was so great and the response to crimes was so fast.
And crime did start to fall right away. Even the mayor changed his tune.
So you and Sidney Torres started out throwing a few punches.
First of all, we've been friends for our entire lives, so I basically challenged Sidney and I said, well, you know, if you're such a big shot, put your money where your mouth is. Quit talking, put your money, and you know, to his credit, he did.
And in 7 months, violent crime is down a whopping 45%.
Yeah, he's been following me for like blocks.
The success means fewer calls coming through the app. Cynthia McFadden, NBC News, New Orleans.
After the app's great success in the French Quarter, its reach began to expand to the suburbs of New Orleans. Communities like St. Tammany and St. Bernard parishes soon employed the application.
This is something that's worth investing in. It just creates another opportunity to allow people to continue to push that information to us, but in a way of using technology. Why not create an opportunity for people to get involved, people to buy into a program that they can feel like they can make a difference too, and they can help us capture criminals.
And now, with the arrival of St. Louis, the app's benefits are being recognized on a national scale.
A new phone app will soon be introduced in the St. Louis area that could save lives and even reduce crime. It's being called the Uber of policing. It's an app that will allow you to contact police and report a crime without ever having to dial 911.
For more information, call or email today.